I'm Steffan, all red, and for some reason I have decided to start, or I've decided to film myself. I have been encountering a new worldview and mindset. It has completely absorbed me. For me, this worldview is it's fact. I guess much like how for anybody, whatever reality they create, perceive, is fact to them. Although this mindset could be argued against, I don't believe that it is in any way incorrect. I've begun to see the world as it is, if that doesn't come off too egotistical. I see now how truly unnatural the lives we live are. We are driven by us, the majority of humans living on this earth, are driven by goals and aspirations and knowledge that I don't believe truly leads to any level of a fulfilling life. For the majority. I believe that there are people that can convince themselves or are just truly content with playing the game, so to speak. That love to endure the stresses and the aches and the depressions that civilized life offers in return for whatever it may be, financial success, a house, the car, there's many things that people feel from pretty much birth, from the first days of cognitive awakening that they need to do. Like, I'm beginning to find that we as people have lost touch in the deepest sense of what truly life is about. This isn't to say there isn't joys or great things to accomplish within the societies we've built, but I personally believe that if people truly understood what changing this system could offer, they would find what we're doing ridiculous. And it is ridiculous. This competitive, isolating, depressing system that, like, only a few people manage to get to the top of or succeed in or enjoy fully. It's a constant gamble. You work so hard for what? Constant story that's on repeat. Somebody works so hard for their whole life just to never get that job that they wanted, or never truly love themselves. I feel like if given the option, well, and that's just how far gone it is. Even given the option, I feel like people wouldn't want to change. We've convinced ourselves that this is the only way to truly live. And every year, every generation that continues the system and continues to play the game becomes less and less aware of any alternative way of living. Within any other species or family of creature on the planet, we are the only ones that suffer so deeply with mental health issues or any of the intense, serious mental issues that become so common and normalized. among us are unnatural occurrences. They are direct consequences of the way we live. And this raises a fundamental issue in my head. How could it be worth it? How is it that the richest on the earth tend to be the most unhappiest, the most lost, the most broken, the most mentally unwell? I mean, fucking hell, look at the situation we've got in the world right now with people like Elon Musk and Donald Trump and, you know, to a lesser extent, somebody like Kanye West. People who are supposed to be on top of the world, of people who have apparently succeeded in the system to a very high degree. But yet it is so obvious how unwell these people are, how unhappy they are. What does that give us to drive to? Why is it that a case of somebody who becomes wealthy or successful when they remain humble and giving and caring, that's a unique story? You know, it's a difficult thing to even talk about because it is rifled with pessimism only in the sense that it goes against the status quo of the society we've built. To talk against it, to talk as if it talk against the system is considered pessimistic or insane or crazy. But that's only because we've convinced ourselves that this was the only way to do it, and we've convinced ourselves that it works. When on every level, from the political to the personal, it's failed over and over and over again, leading to more and more suffering every year, even to those who are supposed to be doing well, like the middle class or, you know, the upper classes, and they have everything on earth, so to speak. Every bit of tech, every new car. We got access to everything one could ever want. But more than ever, we're suffering. We fight amongst ourselves on the pettiest things. Things that only matter in a society of inequality. But the reality of it is these things only matter. These issues wouldn't exist otherwise. You know what I mean? We've created them. My thoughts aren't very cohesive and straightforward on the matter yet, but I did want to just let some of them out. I think there should be more of a discussion on this. I think that people should start opening this discussion a bit more freely. I think it should be promoted a bit more. It's a difficult one because everybody who believes they enjoy the system or enjoy the benefits of the system would think it's a personal attack on what they have. But the reality of it is, the system's the only one that's personally attacking you. It's designed to do so. It's not your friend. It's not your benefactor. It is purely there to control you and to offer you a falsified creation of what freedom actually is. I think as I go, I'll start to pinpoint things a bit better and be a bit more cohesive with what I'm trying to say. But it is something I'm becoming very passionate about, despite the fact that I know it's destroyed many lives of the people who have tried to make the change, to have tried to understand the way things actually are. It is damaging. It is hard to live once you understand these things and you truly see the world for the way it is. But I also wouldn't want to, or I don't know if I even could, go back to a state of ignorance about it. It isn't blissful ignorance, as I love to point out. This ignorance is what will end humanity. To not be dramatic. It's on the horizon and people have been seeing it for decades, understanding that what we're doing goes against every natural law on the planet. Just because we can doesn't mean we should. But I ultimately also believe that at this stage, the only way humanity will truly understand or learn from this is for things to get to their worst state. Much like a toxic relationship, I guess. It's not until you're out of it, or until it's literally gotten to its worst point in front of your eyes, do you think that, maybe it's time to change. I think we'd all like to think that we're doing the right thing by ourselves and for those around us and all that. And in the sense of society, a lot of us are. But in the sense of humanity, the percentage of people truly It's not even living life correctly. There's no right way to live. But the way that we do it as mass, as the majority, is it's a limited run. And I would be a liar if I didn't say that I thought it was coming to an end very soon. Not only just because of the political landscape in the world at the moment, but just the way people think now and treat each other. And I mean, it's all been devolving for so long, but these things, it doesn't last. It won't last. And the way it is going, it will end in a very horrific manner, I feel. But yeah, probably enough rambling. It's 20 minutes of nonsense. Yeah, I might keep doing this and try to lay down a bit more of a understandable and cohesive argument for what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Just good luck to everyone, and buy the ticket, take the ride.